Yeah.
1 minute, folks, 1 minute. Okay, do we have everybody in place? Except for Mr. Chapman?
I think he's online,
He's online?
or he is gonna be online. Okay.
Okay. We have confirmation of quorum.
Yes.
Call the meeting to order. We'll acknowledge that we're located on the traditional territory of the Lakota people. Adoption of agenda.
Move adoption. Second.
Thank you. Second, Dr. Winnie.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir.
I would like to make a motion to move that we vary the agenda to move into our closed meeting after the delegation.
Second. Director Rice, discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Seeing none, motion is carried. Petition and delegations. Brenda Wagman and Elspeth Nicholson, if I said that correctly. No? Elspeth, thank you. Please, the floor is yours and you have 10 minutes, ladies. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to present to you today. As some of you know, I am Brenda Wagman, and I'm coordinator of the Campbell River Early Years Council and Family Network. And with me today is Elspeth Nicholson, who is the Early Years Family Navigator with Campbell River Family Services. We are here today to really thank you for the grant and aid that you provided for us to be able to create the inventory that you are receiving right now of Campbell River programs and services for families with young children. So we would like to say it's not overstating how thrilled we are that we were able to complete this project, and the inventory is now available online and in booklet form. We wanted to let you know that the booklet is being distributed both online and in hard copy as office copies, and they are to be used by staff and families in on-site settings. But we also are distributing posters which give the QR code and the link to the inventory online, and little handouts with that same information so that families can use the inventory from home or out and about. So we wanted to let you know that distribution is underway, and it's including different locations in all of Gold River, Tosses, Sabalis, Kayukwat, Sayward, Quadra Island, Cortez Island, and throughout Campbell River. The feedback is excellent so far. It's represented by a comment from one recipient this is a fantastic resource. So we're very pleased to provide each of you with a directory booklet, and we are happy to answer any questions. We just really wanted to come in person and thank you for your support, which really made this possible.
Well, thank you. Directors, anyone have a question? No. Director Sinnott.
Yes, thank you, Chair. And through the chair to my delegation. And thank you for always inviting me to your meetings. I apologize I can't make it as often as I like because the work that you do is great. I'm super excited to see this material. And I have a new young family member that was just born into our family. So I'm going to hand it off to my niece for her benefit because I'm sure there'll be great things in here that she can find for resources. So whatever we can do to drive people to these resources. Is there a plan to leave copies at both the regional district and the City of Campbell River offices for the public?
We are treating the hard copies as office only because there are a limited number. And I'm sending them out actually with an office copy, little sticker on them. We're happy to have a copy everywhere. So a lot of outreach is being done. And just on our early years council, there's many agencies. And so we're wanting to get a hard copy out to all of them, sometimes two, depending where. We are having help with distribution in our neighboring communities. So on Cortez and the Gold River and the West Vancouver Island. We have agents distributing to identified places and Quadra. And so we're trying to get the hard copies out. We do have a small amount of our grant remaining for a reprint or to help us with starting on. The updating is an ongoing thing, although we're planning to do annual snapshots. We're not in a position to do continuous updating. However, continuous updating will be happening in the background of, because it's ever changing.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Chair. So just in follow-up, I take it if you follow the link, you can get basically the PDF version of this document, and then it's up to that person if they want a print copy, they can make it themselves.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
And I can be contacted for, if you want a hard copy poster, the little handouts. There's, on the opening page about the inventory, it sort of says where to contact us. And yes, we want to get it out as much as possible. And as I said, it's really already being very well received.
Well, thank you very much, lady. So, Director Davis?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Yeah, I have a question for you. I'm the mayor of Tassus. I'm just curious what services you provide in Tassus, because I wasn't aware.
The reason why it's going out to the neighboring communities is because Campbell River is a service hub for many of our neighboring communities. And so we want to ensure that the families there with young children are aware of what's available here. There's also a number of online resources that we include in here.
Okay.
But through the Vancouver Island West Children's Hub, they are our main contact to get word out throughout that part of the island.
Okay, so all the services are in Campbell River that you provide.
They primarily are. That's why we added a section on additional online information. So those are things that we picked out that we thought were relevant for everyone, wherever they are in the province, actually, as some online sources. And so that's That's on this page. We have a few pages of online. So, about 3.5 pages of sort of online resources as well. But we know that Campbell River is a center for services for families at some time or other, so.
Okay, thank you.
Director Colburn.
Thank you for this, and thank you for your presentation. And this is a really fantastic resources. The resource is the first time I've looked at it, and I'll definitely be recommending it to people in our community. I'm the mayor of the Village of Zavalis. I'm just wondering if you've had, speaking of service centers, I wonder if you've had any conversations, just being in the geographic area where I am from myself, Ihatasatchinikit First Nation, Nuchatlit First Nation, and Cayuga-Chickasaw First Nation. We often run into boundary issues about where our services are mandated to be provided from. And I'm wondering if you've had any plans or if you've had any conversations with Mount Waddington with doing, a multi-layered kind of approach or two separate publications, or if you've had any conversations with your counterparts up there about expansion or producing something similar, just because we run into these catchment area issues.
We certainly could. Our focus was on the Strathcona region for this particular project. And, inventories are not for the faint of heart. They're really not. So it's a sizable undertaking. A lot of this information is in places here, there, wherever, but bringing it all together and then getting everybody to check their entry and, so, but we are about collaborating. That's what the Early Years Council is about. And on this particular project, collaborated very effectively with Campbell River Family Services. Elspeth's role is Early Years Family Navigator, so she's connecting people to services. So it was a very good fit. But yes, we're open. We've done a number of things that other communities have contacted me about because they would like to replicate, like our State of the Child report and that sort of thing. And sort of how did we go about doing it? Anybody's welcome to use our template to produce what they would like. I'm happy to consult with them.
And if I could, thank you so much for the monumental task that this is. It's definitely appreciated. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you so much. We couldn't have done this without your support. So we're quite thrilled.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, for taking the time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good day
Please
now.
contact me. As I said, my email is in the opening page there, and I'm happy to respond to any questions or requests. Thank you.
So motion to receive, please.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Oh, came from everywhere. Director Von Esch, a second. The brochure will be on the minutes. It is already. No, it will be. Okay, so now we're going to move into closed session. The report from, pardon me? Oh, we didn't vote on receipt. All in favor? Opposed? Seeing none, motion's carried.
Mr. Chair, I'd move that report from the CEO be received from closed session.
Thank you.
Second.
Director Rice, discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Seeing none, motion is carried.
I'd move that the meeting be closed to the public to consider matters deemed to fall within the parameters of subsections 91, D, J, N, O, and 92B of the Community Charter.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Seeing none, motion is carried. We now are in camera.